Hi, you guys. My name is Sharon Smith. Welcome back to school. This is my 7th grade English Language Arts class, and I am happy to meet you. So, for 7th grade English Language Arts, we will be working on reading, writing, speaking, and listening. And we will produce various forms of writing, and students will develop techniques to improve communication and analysis. Those are the things we'll be really working on in 7th grade so that you guys are prepared for 8th grade and on. So our classroom will be a blended classroom, which means that our classes will take place online and face-to-face, kind of like what you see here, classes in person and then classes online, and this is the blended piece, okay? So we're going to have classes in the building, but if for whatever reason we need to switch to completely online in the future, I'm going to make sure that you guys are prepared. That's my job. So I know last year your 4th quarter was not graded, but if we go online this year, you will be receiving grades. So you will need to know how to operate different systems and programs and different things online before that comes. So just to make sure that you're prepared to switch if we need to switch. So I have 2 different sets of office hours, as you can see. While we're in face-to-face classes, I'll be available Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. School ends at 3 o'clock, so I'm going to be at school in my classroom from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, available for conferencing and homework help for any students who need that. But if we switch to online classes or we're doing online temporarily, I will be available via Zoom. So you basically click on a Zoom link and it'll take you to my Zoom classroom. My office hours for that will be from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the afternoon and 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay? So, but honestly, the best way to get a hold of me if you need to is via email. I have my email on my phone, and so I am able to respond right away. Usually, even during class, I have my computer right in front of me, and I am able to respond to emails. So I want you, if you have a phone, to go ahead and write down or basically type in my email address, which is listed right here. So sharon.smith@m.kckps. Go ahead and put it in your phone. If you don't have a phone right now with you, please go ahead and write this down. It's really important that you know how to communicate with me via email. So whether we are in school or not, you will need school supplies. These are the items you will need to have on hand every day in class or at home if we go online. So you definitely need spiral notebooks for sure, okay? So I recommend 2 spiral notebooks at the minimum, okay? We'll be doing a lot of writing. Obviously, this is an ELA reading class, so you'll need spiral notebooks. You also need folders, and I don't want you to just get any folder because paper folders, they tend to tear really easy. I would prefer you guys to get the plastic folders because they last longer, and you'll probably only need 2 or 3 to last the whole year. So go ahead and grab some folders. I have folders here. You'll need tons of pencils, okay, because you know as well as I do that pencils disappear. They just vanish out of thin air, and then you can't find your pencils. So bring as many pencils as you can. Make sure you keep them in your backpack or your locker, and have them in class. You will also need highlighters. I don't care if you have just a few. I don't care if they're different colors. That does make it easier for me, but not everybody takes notes the way I take notes. So just make sure that you have all 4 of these items when you come to class every day. So I know understanding grading is really important to you guys. It's also very important to me. There are some things that I want you to know about my classroom when it comes to grades and assessments. We will have 4 major projects this school year. We'll have a narrative project, which is like an interview. I'll give you a lot more information when that project comes around in the classroom. We're also going to have an informative project. It's going to be research-based. We're going to have an argument project, which is going to be high impact. It's you get to pick a topic that you want to argue that you feel like is important, and impacts you as an individual. We'll also have an inquiry-based project, which is a community connections and solutions project where you identify a problem and a question about the community and we investigate solutions, okay? So those are our 4 major projects that we'll have. Students will have several quizzes throughout each quarter and one final exam at the end of every quarter. So be expecting that. Grading criteria. So how do we grade our assignments and how do we grade our assessments, okay? So the district, Kansas City, Kansas Public School District, actually has already required these from us. So we don't have any control over what your percentages are in these areas. So I'm just going to tell you what they are. So 70% of your grade will be based on your assessments and quizzes that you have in my class. So if I tell you we're going to have an assessment or a quiz, know that that's going to be 70% of your grade. So it's important that you do well on those. 30% of your grade is going to be assignment-based, like homework or in-class work that you do, and that'll be 30% of your grade. Assignments under 70% are not passing. So if by chance I give you an assignment and you get less than a 70% on it, then you know that you need to come to me and you need to do touch-ups or corrections, okay? This is important because it helps you keep your grade up. Okay, so postings and due dates for distance learning classroom. So if we go online, I also want you to be prepared in that area. So I'm giving you information about when I would put assignments into Google Classroom and when they will be due. So students will receive assignments for online learning at the beginning of each week. So every Monday, I will put assignments into Google Classroom for you to complete. On Friday, these assignments will be graded. So you need to turn them in on Friday or by Friday so that I can have them graded on Friday. And that's how we will do online. So if we switch to online, know that every assignment will be given to you on Monday and expected to be turned in by Friday. Okay, so now that we're done with expectations, let's meet each other, okay? So I'm Mrs. Smith, and this is my online emoji right over here. Look at her. We kind of look alike, sort of. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me, and in the end of this video, I am going to expect that you guys tell me a little bit about you, okay? So first off, I'm going to start here. I am from Costa Rica. That's this picture up here. I am from Costa Rica. I was born in Costa Rica, and I am a first-generation immigrant here to the U.S. My mom brought us here when we were children, and I went to school here in the United States. I absolutely hate socks. Like, I really hate socks. I try not to wear them ever, and if I have to wear them, I'll wear them, but I don't like wearing socks at all. So most of the time you're going to see me without socks. I love to be outdoors. I like to go camping, and I love soccer. I love to watch my daughter play soccer. I just love soccer. I think it's fun. I think it's enjoyable. I am the best soccer mom for sure. I have 3 pets. Okay, so first there's Nikki. Nikki is my dog, and she's about 4 years old, and she's a little brat. I have 2 cats. I have Kitten Mittens and Willow. So Kitten Mittens is this one right here. She is adorable. She's not really a she, she's actually a he, but I wanted a girl cat when we got her, and there were no girls available, so I just called her a her, and she's been a her ever since. This is Willow. Say hi, Willow. See, this is Willow. Willow is about 3 years old, and she's my most snuggly cat. And she's very important. They're all very important to our family. Let me show you my family. Okay, so over here, we're going to start from this side and work our way this way. This is my 21-year-old son. He's a firefighter for Kansas City. This is my other son, Houston, and Houston is a student. He's 19 years old, and he is pursuing law enforcement. This is me and my husband. And my daughter, Alana. Alana is a 9th grader, and she is a soccer player. This is my family. Okay, so now it's your turn. You guys have to tell me a little bit about you. So, this is your first introduction assignment. and you have about 6 steps to move through. So first, you're going to create a Google slideshow about yourself. Just as I did, you're going to use Google Slides. I know a lot of you guys have used this in other classes in the 6th grade, but I do have instructional videos. If you forgot how to use Google Slides, I can show you how to do that. So you'll need 3 slides. You'll need a title slide and 2 picture slides, just like I had. You'll need to insert images, just like I did, of things that are important to you or things that represent who you are. So the country, when I put the map on there, that was my country, Costa Rica. That's a part of who I am. And even though I live here in the United States, that's very important to me that I am from another country. In addition to that, I showed you my pets and I showed you some of the activities that I enjoy. Those are all things that are important to me or things that represent who I am. So I want you guys to do something similar, okay? You don't have to tell me things you don't feel comfortable telling me. Just tell me what you want to tell me about yourself. Okay, but you need 2 slides with things. You're going to use Screencast-O-Matic to record yourself, explaining all the images just like I explained my images to you, okay? You're going to post the video once you're finished recording it in Google Classroom. Now you're like, oh my God, how do I do this, right? So don't worry about that because I actually have help videos for you. So I have a video that's posting assignments on Google Classroom. It shows you how to post assignments on Google Classroom. There's also another one about how to use Google Slides and another one about taking pictures with your computer because I email all the pictures that I want to use in my slides I email them to my account so that I can put them in my Google Slides. You can do the same thing or you can just take pictures with your computer. Okay, it's up to you. So how to record. This is pretty important. These are 2 slides. The next 2 slides are basically showing you how to record on Screencast-O-Matic. So you enter Screencast-O-Matic in the search bar in Google, right? And then it'll pop up this screen right here. You're going to see this cool screen right here. All of it looks confusing. Don't click on anything. Just come up here and click on where it says log in. Okay, click on the login button. Step 2, it's going to take you to this screen and you're going to go down here and you're going to sign in with Google. That's it. Then you're in. Once you're in, you can record. This is your home screen. You're going to go up to the record button. It looks like a little recorder. Okay, so you're going to record. You're going to click on that and it's going to take you to where you can record. Now, as soon as you press that, this screen will pop up. It says Open Screen Recorder Launcher. Okay, you click on Open Screen Recorder Launcher and wait a full 60 seconds for a screen to pop up. That is the recording screen, okay? Everything else is self-explanatory. Just follow the steps that it shows you and you should be able to do this just fine without any issues. And you're going to be really excited because you're going to learn how to record what's on your screen. And it's going to be super fun and you're going to enjoy it. I really do want you to have fun with this project. I don't want you to get stressed out. I want you just to take your time. And if you have any questions, I want you to shoot me an email. Okay? You guys have a great day.